of you keep ending up in the same positions, not just like legal position, but like specifically for me, I kept going back to the same spot and starting over and having to start over because of something that I wasn't getting right, whether it was the fact that I had a bad relationship, I picked the wrong guy all the time, but basically that was my choice. I was doing that. But at the same time, you just keep going back and you're not getting anywhere or going forward, or it just feels like you're stuck or trapped or whatever it might be. You have issues, possibly, I had issues with drugs, a lot of trauma. I was in a lot of abusive relationships. I ended up going in and out of prison, rehab, psychological institutes, you name it, I've been there. I've tried to commit suicide. I've tried to overdose intentionally and unintentionally have overdosed. I have had several barriers, personal barriers, and it's been very difficult for me in my own life until I honestly figured out the fundamental things to keep me from going back to that particular path that I was on. And I kind of documented it. Hopefully this program, I wrote both these programs myself. It's not exactly step work. It says EvryStep, but it's technically, it's some cognitive behavioral stuff, but at the same time, gets you to understand yourself and how to move forward based on your own beliefs, and not this is not something that is cookie cutter. Each person's life is a different process. And it's because each person has different foundation. Their life was different than yours. It doesn't matter if you both come from broken homes or you both come from great homes. Your lives were still different. You handled them different, you understood them different, you had different interactions that caused you to be a certain way. Why would anybody assume that you're going to be able to be on the same path at the same time in the same way? It doesn't work like that. Same thing with recovery, same thing with getting your life worked out coming out of prison, or coming off homelessness or anything like that. You're going to have the same barriers, but you're going to overcome them differently. All right, and it's going to be different for everyone. And I just want you guys to understand that there are ways to do it. I personally do not use the STEP program, but I do know somebody who, I know several people who do. The Building Bridges organization works with Celebrate Recovery. You have a Celebrate Recovery meeting, right, Kenny? What time is that at?
It's on Mondays.
Mondays here at this church?
At the church.
All right, at Life Fellowship Church in Hurst at what time?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. to 7 p.m.? Okay. I just want to get that documented so everyone online can see. So that is something that is also available. Don't deny any of the tools or resources, and that's a great tool and resource. Don't put it aside thinking that it won't work for you. There are ways for each tool and resource to work for you. All right. So, when I was going into programs and different types of classes,